Hey guys, Hopeless How here, coming at you with another video. Today we have another silly idea. How many frogs does it take to beat a Tarrasque? Now you're probably thinking, well, I'm here in the D&D Beyond Encounter Builder, and this only puts up approximate player levels versus approximate monsters. And, well, you would be correct in assuming that this can't do monster versus monsters. Who says we can't use players as a unit of measurement? Because I love using human lives as measurement. Alright, so, as you can see here, we have one level 1 character. And first, we're going to put up the oh so mighty Tarrasque. And here we run into a little Easter egg on D&D Beyond. The difficulty is labeled as "This would kill Tiamat." For those of you that don't know, Tiamat is the only other challenge rating 30, well, not the only, but as another challenge rating 30 monster that's just incredibly powerful, a 5-headed dragon. The reason that it puts this up here is because the encounter is over 1,000 times difficult as a normal deadly encounter. Like I said, this would kill Tiamat. And rightly so, because a Tarrasque is on par with Tiamat, meaning they would put up a pretty good fight. But that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for how much we can kill one person. So, if you've watched my video on how many level 1 characters it takes to beat a Tarrasque, you'll know that it takes quite a few to beat a Tarrasque. But if we flip over to here with the frogs, so level 1 character, and a singular frog is still a trivial encounter. And let me remind you from that one video about how many frogs does it take to be a level 20 character, that frogs have no actual way of dealing damage normally. It has no effective attacks, as listed in its description. So the fact that just a simple 4 of them is considered deadly to a first level character is quite wrong, actually, and funny that D&D Beyond would think that. Alright, so, if you did watch my video, and now we're here at this point, you'll know that it takes 775 to be at the edge of deadly. See, by adding one more, it becomes hard. By putting it back, it becomes deadly. So this is the exact edge, the number. So 775. Now, it takes 4 just to become a deadly for a level 1 character. So how about 775 level 1 characters? Well, as you can see, if we simply put it up to 10, it easily goes back to trivial. So now we need something like 40. In all reality, because it scales, it's not even 40, it's 34. But let's say 100. Not even a seventh. Now we're going to need 300 at least. And look, as I add one more with each click, it just progresses so slowly. But it takes the 334, apparently. But now if we reach 350, a little less than half, it's all the way back to easy. So if we put, say, 600, it's only a medium. 1,000 only nets you a hard. 1,200 maybe? There's deadly. How many do we have to go down before it becomes hard again? Seems like quite a few. I'm already down a few, but here we go. 1,167. Alright, well, that's not even close to what we need, though, because 700 is next, and that's not even the exact number it takes for the Tarrasque. So if we plug in, say, 2,000 here, it's only a hard 2,500. That's a deadly. 2,300. Hard again. And my clicking barely moves up the bar any. But we can see here that it takes 2,334. But now we can move on to 750. So close to the amount. And wow, I did not move it up at all. I can simply just put this in here and it becomes deadly. Not wow, almost, was that exactly enough? That was exactly enough. I guessed it right on the money, huh? But here we go, the moment we all been waiting for. The exact number of level 1 characters it takes to be a Tarrasque. That did not move the bar much at all. Granted, we only added 25. So, let's see. What happens if we reciprocate and add only 25 more frogs? Not enough. Alright. How about a total 75? Almost there. Adding one at a time. The XP adjusts ever so slightly, and there it is. For both the Tarrasque and this many frogs, it takes 775 level 1 characters to become a deadly. Take away one, it becomes more deadly. Add one, and it becomes a hard difficulty. So, the comparison seems to be, using level 1 characters as a unit of measurement, 2,584 frogs to be on par with a Tarrasque. But that's just on par. It would be even more hilarious to find out how many it would take for it to be a trivial encounter for the frogs. So, let's buff this up to 2,000. That's easy, but not enough. 2,900. Wow, gonna go to 3,500. Trivial. Alright then. 3,500. So, over here we put 3,500. And wow, it becomes trivial for this too. Just goes to show you that it's actually incredibly similar. Despite the XP amounts being, the total XP amounts being very different here, because of the adjusted XP, these guys are actually, it's only 20 XP off. I mean, you can't get it exactly the same, but that's as close as it gets with challenge rating zeros. But let's see. How many frogs do we have to add? Let's go with 5,000 so far. Still an easy. Okay then. How about 9,000? Hard, but not deadly. 10,000. Not enough. 12,000. Ah, it seems we've hit deadly, and I don't think me clicking one by one's gonna be enough, so let's go with 11,500. Ooh. Okay, we're nearing it. Who knows how many more clicks it'll take. The bar fills so slowly at this level. With every click, we just add one more frog to the total. And it looks like we're almost there. The bar just has the tiniest sliver left. But we wait for that moment where the difficulty says, deadly. There it is. You heard it here. From D&D Beyond, it takes 11,667 frogs to be a trivial encounter against the Tarrasque. Wow, I had no idea D&D Beyond thought actual frogs, even in that sheer quantity, could take down the Tarrasque. Despite the fact that they can't do any damage, D&D Beyond seems to think this.